Oh, say does.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. James is out there with Carmelo Anthony. And it's Malone in at the 5, down low. And for Denver, we've got Edwards. And it's Chamberlain in at the 4 spot. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Tip goes to the Nets. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Anthony. Fires the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Edwards with it. Outside Irving. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. Good work defensively by James.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he drops the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal, it's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. So it's Denver now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Right side, Edwards. Shoots over Allen. Shot is good by Edwards.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And here's Allen. Pass to James. Here's Malone. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. The Nets have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Anthony, and it's Irving with a rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
Pass to West, from deep. Anthony grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Basket's good. James has got his second basket of the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. LeBron James, 3rd.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Irving. Here's West. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. A deep 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Chamberlain. Over James. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
On the wing, Anthony. Over Irving. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony's got his second bucket on the night. Pass to Irving. And he's going for the oop here. James with a steal. To the inside, Malone. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good D by Irving. Edwards with it, picked up by Allen. It's Edwards with a drive. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
James outside. Rebounded by Denver. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to West. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Both teams will make substitutions. James against Edwards. Here's West. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. A nice shot by Duncan.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
James outside. Pass to Malone. Now here's Anthony. Fires the 3. The rebound by Duncan.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
O'Neal on the wing. Shots blocked. Here's Barkley, guarded by Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Anthony. Here's Barkley. No made baskets yet. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Denver trails by 3. Outside Edwards. Here's O'Neal. Here's Duncan. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Anthony. Denver shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And so he hits both. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To stop the drought. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's West. Back to Edwards. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Duncan. Fires from deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Malone. And here's James. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Pass to West. To the paint. Here's Duncan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Duncan's got 9.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan.
Here we go, fans. Put your hands together for your Denver. Let's hear it for your Denver answers.
Here's James. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Pass to Dumars. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's West. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Inside. Here's Duncan. They get it back. Here's O'Neal. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Brooklyn trails by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's West. Yet to see a basket.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. James against Irving. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
Denver leading by 5. Drexler passes to Irving. Here's West. Minute 32 left in the first. To the middle. Here's Duncan. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Brooklyn trails by 7. Here's Dumars. Knocked loose. 1:14 left in the first quarter here. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Personal foul.
And he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one's no good. Denver leading by 6. Lets it go from the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Pass to Stoudemire. Now here's Anthony. Guarded by Edwards. The 11-footer. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Edwards with it. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Anthony outside. He drops it from range.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Edwards against Anthony. Now here's Edwards. Buries the jump shot. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
We've got Edwards, and it's Duncan in at center.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
And for the Nets, Dumars passes to Stoudemire. Anthony with it. Over Edwards. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. He's got 12.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Pass to Kidd. Here's Duncan. Off with the layup. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here we go. Kidd, the pass to Edwards. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Edwards has got 8. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass. Just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
Anthony with a bucket. Here's Edwards. Give him 8. Pass to Worthy. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Here's Barkley. Puts up a 3. Anthony misses.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Kidd, the pass to Drexler. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Stoudemire. Now Anthony, guarded by Edwards. Here's Stoudemire. The 3 is up. Barkley, that's good. And now it's just a 4-point Denver lead.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Anthony against Irving. Over Anthony. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Irving's gotten his first basket of the night. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. James passes to Stoudemire. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Amari Stoudemire. 2 shots.
Good on both. Denver leading by 4. Here's Kidd. No points yet. Now Edwards. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Just 5 on the clock. From 9 feet out. Second chance shot.
Don't underestimate James defensively. He can put the clamps on you when he wants. Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
And here's Allen. Here's Granger. Back to Allen. Pass to James. To the inside. Here's Stoudemire. It's deflected. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. Edwards against Anthony. Edwards with it. Give him 8. Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Kidd. Now Irving. Here's Kidd. Allen defending. Tries to break his ice. Oh!
Wow! Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Here's Anthony. Jacks up a three. Hit with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Duncan. Here's Chamberlain. Check by James. Chamberlain, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Nets.
Denver foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Anthony.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Drexler. Brooklyn pulls it in. Now here is James. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Stoudemire. Allen with it. Beyond the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
So both teams making some changes here. And he nails the third.
They've been tremendous from the line tonight. They need to keep drawing fouls, stay on the front foot, and hopefully get to the stripe more often.
Here's West. Still no points. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now a timeout called by Denver.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
The lineup for the Nets. Number 1, Amari Stoudemire.
Here's Irving. Pass to McGrady. Here's Worthy. Here's Chamberlain. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Brooklyn trails by 3. James outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Stoudemire. And it's Irving with a rebound.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's McGrady. Still without a bucket. Outside Irving. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. James, left side. Rebounded by Denver. Here's McGrady. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Brooklyn trails by 5. James, outside. Pass to Granger. And it's blocked by Irving. Here's Worthy. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's West. Connects from downtown. And it's an 8-point Denver lead.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Irving. Here's McGrady. 1:49 left in the first half. To the wing, right side. A nice shot by Worthy. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. To stop the run, and out of bounds. Denver will have it.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Edwards against Allen. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Pass to West. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. West has got 6 in the quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. This one for 3. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Edwards against Allen. Down low. It's stolen by James. Baseline jumper. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 5 points.
LeBron James.
Denver leading by 8. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Edwards. Pass to West. Now here's O'Neal. The rebound by Malone.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Anthony outside. Over Irving. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Denver. They lead by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Make some noise and get ready for the big half-court shot. Please direct your attention.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando.
Thanks for tuning in.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
We've got Edwards, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Here's West. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards. Allen defending. Edwards with some muscle.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
And for the Nets, Carmelo Anthony out there with LeBron James. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Malone in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, we've got Edwards. And it's Irving in at the 3 slot.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he's going for the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The 3, James. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Edwards. Here's Chamberlain. Checked by James. Chamberlain passes to Edwards. Shoots over Allen. And here's O'Neal. Outside Edwards. Screen by O'Neal. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Pass to James. Now Anthony. That's tipped. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Edwards. Here's the pick. 6 to shoot. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 13-point game. Allen outside. On the wing, Anthony. He's guarded by Irving. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Denver leading by 11. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Chamberlain, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's West. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Allen against Edwards. Over Allen. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has got 6 points in the quarter. Brooklyn trails by 13. Anthony outside. And Anthony slams it in.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Outside Irving. Pass to Edwards. Screen by O'Neal. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Anthony Edwards.
The first one falls.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Anthony misses.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Pass to Irving. Here's Chamberlain. Back to Irving. Now here's Edwards. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drive.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Pass to Anthony. Here's Malone. And there's James from the arc. It doesn't go for him. Here's West. He has 6. Up top, Edwards. Over James. And again, it's Denver missing. Brooklyn trails by 13. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Malone. Now Anthony. James outside. Pass to Anthony. Shot is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 20. Oh, deflected. James with a steal. For 3, Allen. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got 5 rebounds tonight. Allen against Edwards. Screen by O'Neal. To the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assists.
Here's James. Pass to Malone. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he makes the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Denver leading by 12. Now Edwards. Pass to Irving. Here's West. Screen by O'Neal. Back to Irving. 4 on the clock. Here's Duncan. Brooklyn pulls it in. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, Anthony. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the left wing. And the basket by West. West has got 9.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Pass to James. Takes the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 assists in the game. Irving against Anthony. Over to the left wing. Back to Irving. James against Edwards. Brooklyn pulls it in. James has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Malone. Here's Barkley.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
James deciding where to go with it. Here's Malone, guarded by Edwards. And Malone gets it to go. He has 7.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 20. Here's West. Pass to Irving. Edwards with it. Checked by James. Here's O'Neal. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now James, guarded by Edwards. Yes! He still got it! LeBron!
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Pass to West. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Drives to the hoop. And he can't get that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Dumars. From 12 feet. Rebounded by Denver. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Brooklyn making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 11 seconds left in the third. Here's Dumars. Pass to Anthony. Here's Barkley. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Huge three to cut it to single digits. They're hoping that energy carries into the fourth quarter here.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Denver, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Barkley for 3. Allen. Drexler grabs the board. Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots. And down it goes. 2 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Dumars. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Drexler passes to Irving. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Chamberlain. And that one is stuffed right through.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher. And we saw it right there.
Here's Dumars. Stoudemire, the pass to James.
Denver foul. Team Denver.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dumars. Pass to James. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Dumars. Here's Allen. It's tipped. They recover it. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. one. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Granger. Pass to Stoudemire. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Worthy passes to Kidd. Here's Chamberlain. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
It's both from the stripe. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
James passes to Allen. Here's Granger. Over Irving. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Here's Drexler. Pass to Irving. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on LeBron James.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw good from Irving. O'Neal, he's checked in for Denver. Brooklyn making a switch here. That one misses. Here's Stoudemire. For 3, James. Kidd with a rebound.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Nice to Stoudemire. The 3, James. Drexler grabs the board.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Chamberlain. Here's Kidd. From the wing, James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game to win the drought. That's good from Allen on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Kidd. Irving against James. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Dumars passes to James. To the inside. Got a hand on it. James with a steal. Pass to Dumars. Here's Stoudemire. Dumars passes to Allen. Here's Dumars. Shot clock at 6. Good on the bucket. The Nuggets want a timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. O'Neal's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
James passes to Malone. For 3, Allen. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Pass to O'Neal. Brooklyn pulls it in. Malone's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now, here is James. Guarded by Edwards. Malone can't get it to go. Denver leading by 17. Outside Edwards. Outside Irving. Pass to Chamberlain. Irving looking around. From the baseline. And he hits the jumper.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Here's Malone. Allen outside. The three. Hits the trifecta.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Chamberlain. Check by James. Shot from the low block. There's the block. And he's able to get it back. And here's Edwards outside. Here's O'Neal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Carmelo Anthony taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Anthony drops them both. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Nuggets. Inside, O'Neal. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
No luck on that one. Nice D from Allen. Brooklyn trails by 16. Takes a 3. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Here comes LeBron. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him. Got him in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to West. Outside Irving. Outside Edwards. Screen by O'Neal. 4-3. Edwards, no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Malone can't get it to go. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Nuggets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
Here's West. Pass to O'Neal. Shot from 12. Brooklyn pulls it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. So it's Denver now. They lead by 7. James passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.